Mike.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Trivia Face-Off Summer 2023 Town Hall. Albert here, Matthew there, Andrew, Owen, Sam, all five of us on the call for the first time ever. So there you go. What is up, everyone? How are you all doing? I know we just sent the live thing, so I don't know if everyone's gonna join in right away. So let's stall for some time. But how is everyone doing today?
Good. I ate dinner.
I didn't. So we've kind of got like the full range here.
I haven't eaten dinner either, you know.
I haven't either. Okay, so it's split almost. It's
almost split.
3 to 2 ratio.
Matthew's of course eaten dinner. Probably about 6 times by now.
Actually, Albert's been on call where I've ordered dinner at midnight. So
DoorDash me some pizza or something. I don't have any food in the house, so
yeah, I gotta get. You know what? While stalling for some time, I'm gonna DoorDash something right now. Okay. But yeah, how's everyone else's Monday going? My Monday's been rough, but
Mondays, right?
It's funny that we told people to get in here and then started talking about how much food we've eaten today. It's an interesting decision that we've made.
Yeah, I could have done the thing like last time where we did the 5-minute intro. You know, where is this thing? I'm not gonna do that because we did that last time for April Fools, and I feel bad now. So I'm not gonna.
I was if you look at the comments.
What is it?
We got 7 now. We can
7. Jesus.
Yeah, let's just start. I need to place an order of food still. But all right. Anyway, all right. Welcome everyone to the first official.
I've been playing the Sarah Bounce deck. You get Hitmonkey in there, and if you play them out early, have some Bast action, Spence. It is a lot of fun.
Thanos movement is very fun. So
But with the Sandman meta right now, you can really get fucked on that one. All right, sorry, Albert, go ahead.
So welcome to the first official 2023 Real Trivia Face-Off Town Hall. We didn't have one at the beginning of the year. We had one last year at the end of last year, and we had an April Fool's prank that got I think 6 of you. So that was fun. But yeah, this is the first one. We're here to preview the summer 2023. Summer's right on the corner, as well as some updates on how the league has been going. But yeah, so let's just start with that. We'll start with how the league has been going so far, and then we'll move on to the rule change for the championship rounds, and then the preview that is in the thumbnail, the Intercup teams 2023. Stay till the end for that. But yeah, the season has been going pretty well. We started obviously with the All-Star Rumble, Sophie winning the whole thing. She still have that prize to be cashed in. Not yet has been done yet. We've had 3 championship match early this season, 1 in singles, 2 in teams. I think all those matches has been incredible. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, lots of great matches already. Lots of very exciting debuts. Max, the baby Annette, Malevanda has been incredible in his debut so far. But yeah, what are some of the highlights?
With 2 KOs, right?
Yeah, 2 KOs. We'll see what's next for him. But what are some of the highlights for all of you guys of the season so far?
Well, I'm coming off celebration of Lighthouse Labs and House Cat Appreciation Week, which was a smashing success, and I thank you to everyone who celebrated.
Yeah. Observed like a religious holiday.
Yeah, sorry, Andrew, you can go ahead now.
Mine is, I think, pretty obvious, so I don't think I need to get into it.
Oh, yeah.
Mine was hosting the obvious.
Which one?
And Matthew, probably the championship match for you as well, right?
Yeah. Also, yeah, I mean, I'm coming back for the belt, but it was a great match. It was really a really fun match.
Sick. Well, we got 11 now, so I think Yeah, I don't know. We can get some chiming in from the comments. There has been
Drop
some
any
chiming
question.
in, but it's mostly people telling each other the hi and that they love each other.
I love you, Sarah and Kate.
Which is, a pretty standard situation for us.
You know what?
Sophie, whenever you watch this, I also love you.
Yeah, no, this hosting combo was a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, seeing Jacob and Sam hosting together, so that was fun. But yeah, for me, the highlight first, Andrew being not the first double champion, the first double champion to hold it at the same time. That's an accomplishment that haven't been done. So Andrew doing that is incredible. Matthew also with money joining the pack of teams champion that has defend the belt. So that's exciting. But yeah, like I said, again, that team championship has been great, and Andrew finally cashing in that award that he's been holding on for a year. It's worth it. So yeah, there you go. And
wait, I also love Rach, guys. My beloved teammate.
Good to clarify.
See, I love you the most, so I had to make sure I didn't make everyone else feel bad. But
it's a complicated political situation.
Yeah.
Much like Tetris.
Okay, we don't need to shit on anything Terran Edgerton related on the call.
I have no idea. Oh, the Tetris.
Kingsman 3.
Kingsman 3. Well, the end of the Eggsy saga, we'll call it. But we'll get into that later. It's different.
But yeah, I mean, again, that's probably the highlight for me, and obviously the more contenders in the beginning of the year, and yeah, we'll see so much more to come. Matthew said he's coming back for the belt. I don't know if he's referring to teams or singles, but if it's singles, then coming soon, we'll see the number one contenders between me and Matthew, the winner challenging Andrew. So that should be a lot of fun. Andrew, how do you feel to be on top of the mountain with both belts?
It feels good, and I would like to play again at some point.
Well, you
so
should have
besides that, it's like, once you achieve your dreams, what do you do with yourself? Like get a job or something? I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Valid. Yeah, but anyone else have any other highlights? If not, then I'm going to segue to the first official announcement, I guess.
No, let's segue. Let's hop on.
All right. So yeah, talking about the upcoming championship matches, as we mentioned, the next one that's going to be happening was again the winner of me against Matthew in singles, going to challenge Andrew for the singles title. I don't know how many defenses that for you. Set your third defense, Andrew? Fourth defense? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think it'll be fourth.
Yeah. But yeah, we have some rule changes for the championship rounds, particularly round 3 and round 4, because we've heard complaints, unsatisfaction with some of the rounds. So we talked internally, and we've decided to change some stuff up. And yeah, so we're changing that. So Owen, why don't you take it away with the first change?
Oh, with pleasure. So round 3, we've heard you. We've heard the complaints. We've heard the groans when you remember that the round 3 is the betting round. We hear you. Round 3, if you don't remember, is the betting round. 8 categories. You spin the wheel 5 times. You make a bet 0 to 2. If you get it right, you get the points. If you get it wrong, you lose the points. Yeah, there's been a few problems we've pinpointed with that, and so we are changing round 3. It's going to be the same basic outline where there's 8 categories and there's still the wheel and 5 questions, and you spin the wheel to decide which categories those questions will be in. But the difference, there will be, you will have, so for the 5 questions, you have 4 or 5 point values to assign to those questions. You'll have 2 questions you can assign 1 point, question to assign 2 points, 1 to assign 3 points, and 1 to assign 4 points for a grand total of 11 points. So say you spin the wheel, lands on dramas. You're like, ooh, I don't really love dramas. You assign at 1 point. You do your drama question. If you get it right, you get the 1 point. If you get it wrong, you do not lose a point. There's no points lost in this round. But then you only have one more 1 point to assign for the remainder of the round. Say you spin, it's like David Fincher. I'd be like, oh, of course I'm going to do 4 points. I get it right, get 4 points. But then say it spins horror icons next round. I can't use 4 points again, so I'd have to do 3. So that's the basic gist of it. So potential to lose 0 points, potential to gain 11 points. We feel like that's just better in the overall scheme because there was rounds where people were betting 0 points for all 5 questions, and then at that point we're like, what are we doing here? Except answering a fun little trivia. So we just want to get higher scoring matches, more people happy with their final scores. So if you have any further questions, let me know. I can explain it a bit more detail.
And I think it also just like relieves that stress where like if you bet something, you have that chance, but you don't have the chance to like lose the 4 points. So if you feel
the only risk there is choosing which point value to assign because you may get a better category or worse category. So
because I think one of the biggest things we notice, and it doesn't always happen, but a lot of competitors play very conservatively in that round, and it's almost like that round doesn't even exist because the score pretty much stays the same at the end of the day. So we're like, okay, we gotta change it up to make it a little bit more exciting. But yeah, and I think this format should hopefully. Well, it evidently still input the strategy. It's like, okay, who are we assigning? Especially like in teams, because we're splitting the jobs similar, like how we do it in teams currently. But like otherwise, which point value do you want to gamble on? Let's say I'm playing and there is Planet of the Apes on there, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of solid in Planet of the Apes, but do I want to put all my 4 points for this one? And seeing in the wheel, maybe there's like a new releases in there. I'm like, okay, maybe I want to save my 4 points for new releases. So it's a strategy in there that could be kind of interesting.
Yeah. So, and the reason we got to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the initial pitch was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then that makes it a total of 15 possible points, which feels a bit too much weighted towards round 3 when a lot of the other rounds are only 10 points or 8 points. So we wanted to keep it low. So we thought we still wanted 5 questions, but we brought it down to 11, which was a good balance, we thought.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
it's
flash
just one
this
extra from the maximum from the old.
Yeah, 1 more point's better than 5 more points, we think.
But yeah, otherwise again.
And this will operate the same way in teams as the previous betting round 3 did, where first question will be one team member, second question will be the other team member, third question you get to pick a team member, fourth question is the other team member, and then fifth question is still the collaboration. So it'll still operates roughly the same format.
Yep. But yeah, that is pretty much the changes for round number 3. Let us know once again in the chat if you have any questions. We will go back to elaborate on it. But yeah, aside from round number 3, we are also changing the round number 4 slightly. If you recall, round number 4 is currently your opponent picks a category for you. You have to answer questions from that category, 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. The category that are available to be selected is the remainder category from round 2 that are not your own strengths. So we are slightly changing that to basically, instead of your opponent picking a category for you, it's that your opponent gets to block a category, and then you get to pick out of those remaining categories that are not blocked. But everything else stays the same. 5 questions still, worth 2 points apiece still. Again, that main difference is instead of your opponent picking a category, first your opponent will block a category, and then you have to pick out of the remainder of the categories that is not blocked, and vice versa for you to your opponent. You block a category for them. And yeah, we decided to change this. Again, it improves competitiveness because you gotta still decide, okay, what is the best category to block, and as well as you gotta pick what you think is best for yourself. So I think this should be an interesting change.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be. There's still like some similar elements, and I think we'll have to see like how it all fleshes out over different matches, and there may be like tiny adjustments in the future. But it preserves some of the stuff that's great about round 4, which is less writing, and gives a better opportunity than just like, hey, here's 5 questions. Hopefully, you can get one of them right, which is kind of what it's been in the past. So yeah.
And you still cannot pick either of your strengths. those are permanently going to be blocked, and then your opponent can block one more additional category. So I think the math works out to, if there's 8 categories on the wheel, at minimum you have 3 to pick from. At maximum you have 5 to pick from. So
Yeah.
picking between 3 is better than getting assigned most likely your worst one.
That is pretty much the rule change for the championship round. Round 1 stays the same, round 2 stays the same, and then 3, 4 is different, and then 5 stays the same. So this will take into effect. The first match is that, once again, for the Andrews title defense against me or Matthew. That will be the first match that will be put into effect. So we will basically be the test subjects. We'll see how this round works out, and hopefully it does. But yeah, that is the rule changes. Again, let us know if there is any questions. Did I miss anything?
Not that
I
I
think
can think of.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah,
Thank you,
seems like
Cameron.
the chat likes it.
It likes that change, yeah.
Cameron asking, what if everything is your strength? I don't think that's mathematically
Cameron,
possible.
you don't have to worry about that.
It's not possible.
Yeah. Oh, unless Cameron's saying that everything in the wheel is like favorable to you, then you're just lucky.
Then it doesn't make it.
I think that's what he's referring to. Just your 2 selected strengths.
Yeah.
You know what they are. You know you can't pick them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess if you're good at everything, then
Good for you.
Yeah, and then we did talk about this idea for a bit, and it was in contention, but ultimately we decided to go with this to try to keep it more focused on movies. But if this current change doesn't work, we'll probably switch it up. Talking about Grosse Pointe, Michigan. So yeah,
Grosse Pointe Blank
Yeah.
gonna be asked about a lot. So
A lot.
yeah, it's kind of the compromise.
Yeah.
still movies, still Kenny's hometown. You know, there you go. Best of both worlds.
Best of
Maybe we'll occasionally throw in a Daft Punk question.
Sweet.
Fair. Okay. So
Now the big one.
yeah, now the big one. So yeah, again, that is the rule change. If there's still any questions, chime in the chat. We'll revisit it at the end of the show. But yeah, probably this is what you are all waiting for. You saw the thumbnail, RTFO Teams Intercup 2023. What is this? So I will be presenting this briefly. But basically, we wanted to make something fun. We want to shake things up in the teams division, or in any division really, for the summer. But we've decided to shift our focus in the summer for the teams. We know we usually have the singles tournament. We won't have the regular singles tournament that we have in the summer. We're changing it focus to teams for this year. And we're doing the Intercup 2023. And what this is as I'm gonna screen share my presentation right here. Flashing PowerPoint.
Today.
Yeah, we're very professional. We got the PowerPoint. There's no animations though, so I don't know what that says about my professionalism. But yeah, so what this is that this is a tournament cup for the RTFO teams division that will be held in this summer now, late spring, summer 2023. And it's heavily inspired by the FIFA World Cup or the FIBA World Cup format. If you know how the FIBA World Cup or FIFA World Cup is run, you might already be like in your brain like, oh, okay, I can see what's going on here. But in case for those of you who don't know what this is that this is a 2 competition format tournament cup type event, and it will consist of a group stage and a knockout stage for the event, with the winner of the cup being awarded number 1 contenders match against the current champion. So who's gonna compete? All the 12 non-champion team will compete in this competition, and there will be a total of 19 matches total for this whole event. So let's move on to the competition format. So again, as I mentioned, there's a group stage and a knockout stage. So if you know, again, the FIFA World Cup, how the group stage work is that there will be everyone will be split into various groups, and they will play in a round robin tournament, which means that they will play each other in the group stage at least once. From those 12 teams, they will be sorted into 4 different groups of 3. And basically, the top 2 teams from each group, 8 overall from the whole tournament, will advance to the knockout stage. And once we're in the knockout stage, that is an 8-team single elimination tournament with the winner of each group playing the runner-up of a different group in that first round of 8 in the knockout stage. Might still be a little bit confused. It's all right. I'll go into more detail in this next one here. But again, basically there is 2 formats, the group stage and the knockout stage, that will progress as the event progresses. So how does the group stage work? We play a round robin. You guys know that. How do we decide who advanced from the round robin format? So we're using a point system. And this point system is basically, if you win a match, you gain 2 points. If you lose a match, you gain 1 point. And this total point system will be recorded as a head-to-head format. And basically the team that earned the highest point will advance to the knockout round. And point differential between individual matches is going to be the tiebreaker. And I provided some example in case there for some confusion here. So it is an example of what a group stage might look like. Owen want to put a disclaimer that this is very inaccurate to Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat's performance. But this is just an example. So again, there is like 4 group stage. I'm going to call the first group Group A. Let's say in the first group we have Gore Boys, Working Boys, and Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat. And I make a fake scoreboard here of all the 3 matches. Again, round robin, so each of them have to play each other individually. And as you can see in this situation, Gore Boys won twice, Working Boys won once, lost one, Lighthouse Lobster lost both times. And this is the point that they earn throughout this group stage and the point against. And this is the point differential, obviously, +6, -4, -2. And this is the points. Again, we probably need to rebrand the points and the point differential here. But basically, this is the points that they earn that mentioned earlier. A win is 2 points and a loss is 1 point. So in this situation, again, Gore Boys wins twice. They earn 4 points. Working Boys win 1, lost 1. So that's 2 points for the win, 1 point for the loss. They got 3. Lighthouse Lobster, they lost twice, so they only got 2 points. So in this situation, Gore Boys and Working Boys advance to the knockout stage, while Lighthouse Lobster will be eliminated from the tournament. So this is one situation. Another situation is Group B in this scenario, where all of them tied. So how do we decide who advances? That goes to the point differential. Based on this fake scenario, once again, the point differential is that Loki Thor losers have +4 because of their wins. Royale with Cheese have -1. Black Sparrows have -3. And so Royale with Cheese and Loki Thor losers advance as the first place and the runner-up going into the tournament for the knockout stage. And Black Sparrows will be eliminated. So that is another scenario for the group stage. Again, if you have any questions, let us know and we'll revisit it. But moving on from that, this is the knockout round. There will be 3 rounds of knockout stage total. And the first round of 8, what we will do is that the winner of Group A will play the runner-up of Group B. The winner of Group B will play the runner-up of Group A. Winner of Group C will play runner-up of Group D. And winner of Group D will play runner-up of Group C. And so on and so forth. So this is how the knockout round is going to work. So before I move on to the next part of the presentation, did I miss anything that I pitched to you guys earlier on? I think I covered everything. Right?
I didn't hear anything, so you might have to rerun the whole thing.
I was aware. But yeah.
No, I think you hit it all on the head. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think this should be interesting format once again, because with the outside of just regular tournament style, with the group stage round robin format, I think that could be exciting. Provide for more matches, and again, a new style that hopefully works out. And literally was conceived because of the World Cup, and I was thinking we could try to implement this. Initially, I wanted to do it for singles, but then I realized it will be like 64 matches total because of all our competitors. I'm like, okay, we cannot do that, but teams will work perfectly. So yeah. Okay, so moving on from this one, we got the knockout stage, we got the group stage. So you might be thinking, all right, so how do we decide what the group stage is gonna be? Well, this is where we're going to reveal it. This is part of the draw. So we have 12 teams. Once again, all 12 teams will be competing. And what's going to happen is that all 12 teams will be put into 3 different pots of 4 based on the current RTFO teams ranking. Pot 1 is the top 4 rank, pot 2 is the next 4 rank, and pot 3 is the next 4 after that. So we got these 4 pots. We got these 3 pots right here. And then the 4 groups, Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, will be formed randomly by selecting 1 team from each of the 3 pots. And this is, again, the updated ranking as of the most recent championship match. And we haven't, not most recent championship match, after Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat versus Film Bros Anonymous. So this is the most updated rankings. So again, this will be the draw for the group stage. And that is pretty much all of it. That is the whole pitch. Let us know if you have any questions. But if not, if you guys want to add anything before we move on to the next part. Insulting.
Colin had this question.
Yeah.
So Colin asks, will there be any singles matches in the next few months? We will. Again, we will not have the usual tournament that we have. We will do something different that is still in the works. We're still brainstorming some ideas of what could be fun, or if it's just a regular title picture. But you will still have singles matches, obviously. Okay. I don't think there's any other questions, right?
Yeah, and we're still developing exactly what we think that'll be. So we just don't have a super concrete answer yet.
Unfortunately, no repeats in this round.
Actually, if you want to pay for a repeat, we will take money. Actually,
That's good. What are we starting at? 99?
I can post my Venmo. It's actually
Venmo?
probably under the announcer tag. So if I just want me to pull that up real quick. Shit, my announcer tag's gone.
But yeah, otherwise, if there's no questions right now, what we're gonna do right now is actually we're going to draft the groups live right now. So again, we have the. Let me just bring up the pots once again. We have the pots split up, and we're gonna do this. We're not gonna go digital. We're not gonna use a wheel. We're not gonna use whatever randomizer we do. We're not gonna do anything fancy like that. We're gonna go old school. We're gonna use names from a hat. And what we've
More
done
specifically,
is
names from 3 different hats.
That is empty.
So each of you has not Owen, Matthew, Sam, and Andrew has names from various pots. Matthew, you have names from which pot?
2. Pot 2.
Okay, Sam.
Pot 1.
And Andrew.
Pot 3.
Okay, so we will.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do full screen. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. But you're going down low with me.
okay, so we will be drawing the names and figuring out the group stage right now. So why don't we start with pot 1 first?
Okay.
So Sam, who will be this will be for Group A. Okay, this will be Group A. Which team? Who's going to be the first team in Group A?
Royale with cheese.
Okay.
Albert.
Clap.
So
I'm folding my notes now. I realize that's a way better idea to actually be able to mix them up.
Oh, do you just have it like open?
And you can't see.
Yeah, they were all just like open. I was like, this seems like a bad way to do this.
Okay, so yeah, Royale with cheese. Nothing else to say. Nothing to say really, because it depends on who the matchup is. All I know is that if I win, we'll be playing in the Group B player. So Matthew, let's take one from pot 2.
Okay. Working boys.
Ooh,
Wow.
scary.
Okay.
Admin.
All right, Sam. This should be fun. We're gonna be in that same group. So let's see who is going to join us.
I'm getting mixed up. It actually mixes now. Before it was a bad system, I'll be honest, but I got it right here. I double folded all of them. So let's find out. I haven't looked yet. This might be upside down.
It
It is
1.5
women.
I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm excited.
That's a tough pot. Pot That'll be
boys,
interesting
women,
to see.
cheese. What a great Group A.
Jacob is very scared of us. Albert,
Oh,
he
wait, I
was over
shouldn't put it
here
back in,
just
right?
like, no,
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 don't put it back in. Don't put it
Wouldn't
back
have opened your in
Right,
every
no, yeah, I took it back out. I took it back out.
every single one. Jacob
Okay,
is scared
so-
of us,
Alright.
Albert. He's over here just like cheering that he didn't get
You
up.
guys are actively jostling.
Oh, was he really?
Hats.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate that guy. I always said that.
Lydia Talcott, part of 1.5 Women, excited.
I'm excited to go against. I'm
Spence
excited
it's
to
a
go
shame
against
Albert has to
you
lose
guys,
so
but yeah.
early. We'll see. Rachel
Woohoo.
just straight up says yeah. So yeah, let's go. Let's do Group B. This is already exciting. Let's see who's going to be in Group B. Sam, go ahead again.
Loki Thor losers.
All right.
Cup.
Losers. Don't know if any member of Loki Losers in the chat.
I love
if
you,
they are.
Sophie.
I think we can make a strong guess that they're not.
Okay.
Need money.
All right.
All right, Group Pot 2.
The Cage Fighters.
Ooh,
I believe Cameron is in the chat.
finally.
Cameron is in the chat.
Film Bros Anonymous.
Wow, that is a fun group.
Good group.
Sophie
All
versus
right.
Kelly and Sarah. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah.
good. I think we know who the multiplex people are going to be rooting for in that matchup.
All right. So Loki Thor Losers, Cage Fighters, Film Bros Anonymous creates Group B. So let's see Group C. Shuffle those
C.
And
names.
Group D. We'll also figure out what Group D is after.
Yeah.
Yep, and Group D.
The A team.
All right, Matthew and Mani.
Good pick, good pick.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good answer. Good answer.
I mean, it was going to be a pick eventually.
Lighthouse Lobster and the House
Great
Cat.
pick.
Wow.
Ooh,
Stunning
okay.
pick.
Another
Jacob is
admin.
Ooh.
kind of group he's more scared of.
Well, he's got a 50-50 here.
I
Let's
hope
see.
this is Masters of Disguise. 'Cause I
The
Oh.
one that fell out is the one I'm going with.
Please.
Wait, which side? There it is.
You wrote it.
think
Nope.
the Angry
The
Bird.
Angry
Oh.
Birds.
Let's go, Matt. Let's go.
Hey, there's still some difficult teams in here. There's a team you,
You
guys
can make
have
some guesses as to
Which
who's gonna be in
leaves?
Group
Let's just
C.
go through them real
All right,
quick.
yeah. So which leaves Group D to B?
the Black Sparrows.
Star Warriors.
And Masters of Disguise. That's a toss-up. That'll be. I'm curious to see. I think some people ready to prove themselves and beat the worst people in this league. All that go by the name of whichever Matt and Cole's team name is.
Black Sparrows.
Black Sparrows. Yeah.
And we will be putting a list of all 4 groups in the
Yes.
Mhm.
in an
Mhm.
announcement in case you forget or you weren't here. But yeah, we will have that consolidated for you. Albert already did that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Albert's literally.
I didn't put it in the general chat. I put it in the admin chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to,
I will copy and paste that. And put
I
it
want to
in
send it too
the
early.
general.
Gotta get some people to watch the town hall.
I was gonna make some insane graphic for it. I'm sure.
before we announce
Yeah,
it.
But yeah, just looking at so recap: Group A, Royale with Cheese, Working Boys, 1.5 Women. Group B, Loki Thor Losers, The Cage Fighters, Film Bros Anonymous. Group C, the A team, Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat, the Angry Birds. And Group D, the Black Sparrows, Star Wars, and Masters of Disguise. I don't know which is the scariest group, to be honest, but I want to say initial guess, outside of my own, is Group C. Group C is pretty scary.
Grr.
Andrew, coming from as a champion who's not going to be competing in this, what's your thoughts on these groups?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here's the unfortunate thing: is that Aiden and I are simply too good to lose to any of the teams that we just listed. So it's gonna be a really fun bracket.
Definitely.
just to see people try to make it to the top, and getting second place is nothing to be ashamed of. So that's, I guess, my words of encouragement to
Happy to see you're
all
already
competitors.
coping with it.
I beat you before, Andrew, and
Yeah, but now that we've rigged the round 3 and 4 rules for ourselves, I just don't think anybody can beat us. So
okay.
Matthew, Owen, Sam, you have any words on any of these groups?
No.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited against 1.5 women. I'm kind of scared of Royale with cheese, but you guys are still going down. So
the return of Royale with cheese, I
because
think it's
he's
a
not
toss-up.
the scary group.
Have they lost their knowledge? Have they lost their chemistry? We'll have to find out.
Who?
Is the cheese expired?
Royale with cheese, the team known as Royale with cheese.
We just
They
beat the
played
Cage Fighters.
already.
Wait, when? Yeah, they did. Yeah, for
They
sure.
did.
Yeah.
I don't
Like a
remember
month
who
ago,
did
I think.
it, but
The Cage Fighters.
Been busy.
Okay.
You know, it's
yeah.
Are you?
I think there are some exciting matchups. So, there's going to be more matches. I think that's really exciting.
Oh yeah, lots of teams who probably have not played each other. So lots of friends going against
Yes.
friends. I'm sure there's.
Yeah, I've never played Working Boys or 1.5
True.
Women. So yeah, I mean obviously 1.5 Women are a new team, but yeah. So yeah, that should be exciting. We will post this again in detail in the chat eventually. But those who tune into the live here will get the first preview of that team's tournament, the Intercup 2023 and the group stage, which we are actually going to start setting up, like maybe by the end of the week for the initial group stage matchup. So look out for that. Your green rooms will be made. But yeah, we'll start with the group stage and then we'll go to that tournament stage. So that should be exciting. Let's go to the chat and see if there's any questions or there's any comments that we should highlight.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the chat and I don't see any. A lot of comments though. Some excited. 1.5 women first round pick, impressive as a rookie team. Kate calling Albert a traitor. Jacob is finally of drinking age, so he's allowed to pitch this one publicly. I don't know. Yeah. Anybody else see anything? Yeah, it is. That's a tough group.
There's always in every World Cup, there's always, like, they call it the group of death, which is like the scary groups where there are multiple good teams that deserve to advance, but only 2 can advance. So I'm curious what everyone thinks the group of death is in this one.
Another one with Albert involved, am I right?
Yeah, not that one.
No,
Wait, or that one. Whichever one Owen said. Good job, everybody.
Group A is obviously the best because it's the only one that's not male dominated. So
it
Girl
is,
boss.
in fact, woman dominated.
That is true.
So
Yeah.
you don't see
facts
that
for
often in RTFOs.
you really don't. We haven't turned away any women. It just turns out less of them join the league than we'd expect. And this is basically a call in the least creepy way that if you have any women friends
Women, please.
that want to join the league,
With my mom.
No.
yes.
Did Jacob just say
Creary.
his mom?
Yes.
Oh my god, she's my favorite. Is she watching?
She's probably watching. Is she watching? I don't know.
Is she watching?
No, I didn't send her the link. I forgot to.
Okay.
This dude hates
fine.
women.
Oh, man.
Rude. Sorry, Royale cheese, but
Fair, valid.
Well, statistically, one of the women teams does have to advance. So
So you're saying it's only because
checks out.
it's statistically necessary, Owen?
I didn't say the inverse. I said what I said.
Okay, no, interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
There's 100% chance that one of them will go to the knockout.
No women.
Yes.
What are we doing here anymore?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
And
Except for-
let's reiterate. I know. You see the Intercup logo and you're like, oh, red and green. What is this? Christmas? Is not. Again, this is summer.
Yeah.
So
Indeed. That was what Sam was probably trying to say.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna say don't forget to say final answer even in singles matches.
that's
too.
right.
that too.
Helpful.
Yeah. We need final answer all the time, except
Yes.
in round one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can say it in round one, but we don't need it.
You can. Yeah. If you
We don't-
write it
if
down,
it's
we
white,
don't need
if it's a
final answer.
whiteboard round, yeah, we don't need it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Otherwise, that is all of it. Again, what?
No, I wasn't pointing fingers.
I don't know.
No, here, the 9 people in the chat. Let's do this. Let's do this. Spam the watch party spam or one of them saying, telling what your thoughts are in this new tournament format. Let the other people who's not watching be intrigued, so they get to check out the town hall. They're like, okay, I gotta check out what this is.
Spam the watch party chat with your favorite fruit and your least favorite.
Let's get some engagement.
Good idea.
In fact, do it on the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Let's
Also,
Travis'
put
baby
it in the
up. We are
comments
looking
below.
to get monetized.
Put a comment in the YouTube. What your favorite
Everyone
food?
drop a woman in your life in the chat. That can be-
Yeah, we'll take a full contact sheet and we will reach out on our own.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, again, spread the word to people that you know who are gonna be in the tournament that you think is not watching this live right now. Make them be aware, because I mean, obviously we'll announce it as well, but I don't know how much they'll be aware if they don't watch this thing, and they'll probably be confused of what's going on. So try to spread the word, let them know. But otherwise, I think that is all of it for this town hall. Am I right?
Yeah, I think so.
You are. Yeah. You're always right, Albert.
You're always
Such
right.
a-
Actually, if you
Doing
still live in
trivia,
West
right?
Lafayette or Lafayette, go to Mad Mush on Wednesday and tell them Real Genius sent you.
True.
Please.
Real
I'm
Genius
gonna
is not an official affiliate of Real Trivia Entertainment.
No, but I'm still gonna shamelessly plug this fundraiser
Just wanna
because we
get
need
this
money.
disclaimer
It's a
there.
fundraiser, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else y'all want to plug?
No, sorry.
Real
My
rank.
Venmo. It's at Ender. Actually, let me double check this. It might be a different one. I use all sorts
do you
of names
Different
on the internet.
username, am I right?
Do you guys have an update on Real rank?
No.
Oh, for Guy Ritchie?
Yeah.
I would guess by next week if Owen and I are able to go see new Guy Ritchie film The Covenant this week at some point. Albert, don't bother. You don't need to see it. We'll definitely add you into the call for sure.
Albert, it's gonna be a couple weeks.
I'll
from now.
I'll check out the Operation Fortune and Covenant if I can.
Yeah, we really want you to. Yeah.
um,
But again,
And
you
if
have
any
several
women want to
weeks.
join the call, just go through all of Guy Ritchie's movies and we'll have a fun time. I'm sure there's some stuff to dive into there. That's it for me.
Yeah, and then if you haven't checked out the winners of the RTF Oscars, that video has also been
I
posted.
forgot about that. I have not even seen that. Video.
It's fine. Everybody's. I'm not gonna get into
And
it.
one other thing that I want to mention as well is related to General Trivia Face Off that John has told me that I know lots of you have questions regarding how often he's gonna run it and what the format of the teams is. One thing that I can say for a fact is that there in General Trivia Face Off, you don't have to commit to one teammate. You can play with various teammates from week to week. So there is like one thing that just want to be addressed. So if like, okay, you played, like let's say Andrew and Aiden played once and they decide, okay, you know what, for the next match, I want to play with someone else. You can do that. So don't have to worry about like
I have
long-term
done
commitment.
that.
You can
I'm
sleep
looking
around,
at
is what
playing
we're
with a
saying.
third person potentially soon. So
There you go. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's that. Yeah.
Colin
So
has a
otherwise-
question for
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Andrew.
right, yeah, I wasn't addressing that because I have no updates. I will give you an update when I have one. Kind of got burnt out pretty quick, but hopefully in the next month or so I'll have something to go for. Also got dropped out of a class for 3 weeks and just got added back in, so I have a lot of shit to catch up on right now. So once I am caught up on my own life, I will give more updates on community stuff. Somebody else
Yeah, man.
talk.
All right. All right.
Push the
any
light
other
upward.
questions?
How are you today?
Actually, have I uploaded the new Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat logo into
Yeah,
the
you did
site?
that.
So,
I did.
Yeah,
Okay,
Colin has merch.
yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
I think Colin has.
gotcha. Fair.
Um,
Yeah, so
But yeah,
we're good. Ever
otherwise,
go buy some merch of yourself. your
yes,
team
like the
had-
one that Owen has Owen's face on the shirt.
Yeah,
forgot about
yeah, my
that one.
wanted logo.
Yeah. Owen's on that logo.
Go buy
But yeah,
your
again,
boys merch, please. We love all our supporters.
Help fund
Love you.
RTF Real Trivia Entertainment.
yeah,
Trivia Face Entertainment.
Yeah, we got there.
but yeah, let's wrap it up. Thanks for everyone who watched and tuned in till the very end of this town hall. Spread the word, let people know what the event is going to be, and look out for that green room as we will start setting up those group stages green room pretty soon. This should be an exciting one. Hopefully, you all are as excited as we are for this event. And yeah, that is pretty much all of it. So, on behalf of Sam, Matthew, Andrew, and Owen, we will say goodbye and we'll see you next time in Real Trivia Face Off and Real Trivia Entertainment. Peace out.
Peace.